welcome to Vitrox here at IPC Apex Expo. I am delighted to be joined by Richard Osborne. Nice to see you again, Richard.
It's good to see you, Trevor. Thank you for joining us.
So, obviously, when we come to the shows, we're always looking for what's new. So you've got a couple of new things on the booth that we want to talk about. Let's get started on these, maybe with a double-sided 3D AOI system.
Yeah, we're really excited. We have 3 primary new products, first time being introduced to the public. So we have a double-sided AOI where we can do 3D on the top, 3D on the bottom. We can do 3D and 2D. We can do 2D and 3D. And we can also do conformal coat in there. So both top and bottom conformal coat. So the applications for this is really pretty amazing and very special. The interest has just been incredible in this thing.
Well, this is it. I mean, you have to be more flexible and capable with these things.
Precisely correct. The flexibility is what we're trying to provide because each customer has different processes and wants to do things differently.
So I'm sure that must give you quite an increase in throughput and speed on an inline system.
Absolutely, and in this particular new system, one of the things we've done to address the speed issue is a unique PC for the top and a unique for the bottom. They run simultaneously, and there's no hit or slowdown from the speed.
Okay, that's important. It's just as important to be able to crunch the data as is to capture it.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, moving across the booth, we've got a couple of other things here. We've got a robot inside an enclosure this time.
Yeah.
Why did you put it inside? I mean, because you've got already launched a robot to do coding inspection and other things, which is a 6-axis, but it's in air. It's open to the environment. Why have you put it in a box?
Well, that's a great question. There's a couple primary reasons. One, the new system has a built-in conveyor that runs through it. The existing system, which we've had for a couple years, you could use a conveyor or you could literally put the board right on a table. We've been very blessed and are engaged with some higher volume manufacturers, and they wanted the conveyor to go through the system so it's fully integrated into the system. The other reason why it's in an enclosure is that it's an industrial robot as opposed to the collaborative robot. So of course the collaborative robot, if it would happen to bump you, no pain, no issue whatsoever. It stops, correct. The industrial robot, however, keeps going and it would leave a mark. So we put it in an enclosure because of that. And what we found is obviously everything's kind of board dependent, but it also is approximately 80% faster than the collaborative robot. So it's a pretty significant decrease in inspection speed.
And that's armed with a 3D AOI inspection head.
We have the option to put a 3D AOI head on that, and nobody else has anything like that. Again, just like on the double-sided AOI, a lot of flexibility in that system. It can do conformal coat inspection. It can do final inspection, meaning right before the board is to go out and ship to a customer. Or it can be used not to replace AOI, but all of these things are kind of a complement to the AOI. The 3D AOI head, but on an angle, and it allows a tremendous amount of additional flexibility.
So, final thing, we're sitting here in front of a bank of very impressive screens. Tell us what's going on behind us.
This is pretty exciting. We're very blessed with a very impressive customer base, one of which is Jabil. And Jabil, in one of their facilities, uses our product called V1. V1 allows you to monitor anything in the factory, and they in particular had a wall filled with monitors that every single detail of what they're doing is represented per monitor, real time, And when I saw that, I was like, wow, we got to do that for the show. And so this is a little bit smaller version, but that was the inspiration. And yeah, V1 is a very, very powerful tool for data gathering.
And you can represent it in so many different forms. And as you say, you can plug in any external source into that system.
Anything that has a data output, temperature, humidity, whether the lights are on or off. It's amazing what we can do and provide information that ultimately, hopefully, somebody can use and help them improve their processes and outgoing quality.
Oh, Richard, always innovating.
Exciting.
Exciting for sure. So I want to thank you for showing us around it today, and wish you every success with it in the future.
Thank you, Trevor. It's always great to be with you.